Viven en un country. Andan en BMW para arriba. Los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas. Morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados. Las medias, que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos, que son los de los huevos, que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira, que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, perfecta, 120 euros, inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7 metros 20 por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre, no sabés parar una pelota. Le vas a pagar al arco y la tirás a la mierda. Le vas a hacer un pase a tu compañero que está a 1 metro y haces así, se la pasas mal. Hijo de puta, eso me puede pasar a mí con esta panza. No.
Never get sold, bro.
Yes, my people. Yes, big up Johan in the chat as well. Big up, my guy. Big up to the panel, of course, man. Hey, it's gonna be a lit one today. Semi-final, my people. Semi-final. Listen, I'm looking forward to this one. I always love a semi-final, final. You know, we don't get a lot of them, innit? We don't get a lot of them, and it just doesn't work out for us in the end most of the time. But listen, we got a panel today. More to come. More people to come. By the way, they're gonna come through. A lot of people are, and yeah, big up to the ones that are here. Of course, BBK's been all around. Listen, we were talking backstage, man. We're gonna share a little bit about it, but listen, man, if you want to, of course, BBK. Of
course, I'm an open book, man.
Yeah. I was just gonna go out and speak. Listen, BBK's been all around and he hasn't been able to catch these shows. So listen, we're happy for him to be here. And yeah, what are you saying, BBK? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be back in this space. That I can glaze today because I didn't get to glaze yesterday, so I'm going to glaze Mikhail today and say he's never lost to Stamford Bridge, brother. So we have to win this.
Jeez.
Never lost there. You know, that's one of the stats that's floating around in the space that he never lost there. But the season of progression, because this is where our Carabao Cup ended last year, right? So we've been told Champions League, quarterfinal, semifinal. This year we get to the final. So this year, you know, we would have gone past this stage to call it progression. So for all intents and purposes, he has a good record there. We have to get further than we did last year. So only one result's acceptable over these 2 legs.
Listen, this is the thing, BBK. Yeah, he has a good record there, but when it matters, this is a different story. Today it's when it matters. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if under pressure. You know what I'm saying? If you're under pressure, that's what matters. When you're under pressure, that's when the moment when it matters. What makes you a great footballer in general? Anything in the world in general, you have to be able to operate under pressure, or else everybody can do it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why you get paid the big bucks. That's why you're Messi. That's why. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Messi performs always under pressure. He's always under pressure, and he gets doubled up on, and he meets semi-final finalists. He has low blocks. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. But views, I know you feel me on this one, man. Is it a do? Obviously, for us, it's even with a Carabao Cup, is it acceptable for you? And how you been, bro? How you been?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, man. Big up to everyone. As I said, just tired. You know, we've been working. But yeah, like, no, bro. Like, I think, like BBK said, we ain't lost there. Like, you know, what's Arteta's, you know, what's his mentality right now? He's gonna brick it up. We're not gonna lose there. So, you know, I think at worst it will be a draw. You know, I've just said 2-2, could be a 1-1, could even be a 0-0. You know, when you're saying under pressure, you're absolutely right. But will Arteta be thinking that tonight? No, not tonight. Tonight he's thinking we're wheeling out the fridges, we ain't going to concede too many goals, and we're going to take it back to the Emirates. So it could work, but it could misfire also. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to see him be a little bit more brave.
Yep.
But if we're already lining up with the fridges at home against big teams, then you know we're going to do it away. You know what I mean? So but today as well, there is the element of him rushing players back. Saliba, Trossard, you know, you're saying that they're not fit. No one's heard about Mosquera in ages. That's what me and Shane was talking about. You know, we've literally got maybe, I think, 4 actual defenders that's fit, right?
So views, not to cut you off, but like, does this mean that he's going for it? Is this him going for it for the cup? Is it a big thing for him? Because we know if he wins this cup, he's staying, right? You know that, right? You know that.
Yeah, well, he should know that. He should know that. He should know that. Now, obviously, for us, lot, it's not enough. Last season, that might have been. That's what I was saying. This season, bare minimum, you better add the FA Cup to that Carabao. Do you know, bare minimum, like, you know what I'm saying? So otherwise, go. But for him though, and the club and the co-ist over on that side, he wins the Carabao. We might get another 2-3 years. He might get to the end of his contract. Like, it could be anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Who knows? But you know, he will take it serious today because it's a semi. And let me just kind of caveat into what, you know, you guys were saying earlier, you know, and talking about not seeing many of these, all to the point that now we're trying to really give props to a semi-final, like it really means anything but the last step before a final. Behave yourself, innit? You can't tell, we got to the semis, we're top in the Champions League, we're top in the list. So what? Where's the trophy? You know what I mean? Arteta can't get past semis. Other than that first time, it's been a myth. So when I say that I'm nervous for tonight, I can give you logical reasons as to why. When you tell me you're confident for tonight, usually it's feelings in the fingers, feelings in the toes. No logic behind it. Maybe, like BBK said, we haven't lost that Stamford Bridge. So you might draw your confidence from that. Fair enough. But other than that, when I'm hearing 2 and 3s, I was getting on my thing earlier, like, like really? Do you know what I'm saying? They were saying the same thing when we played them recently at the Bridge, when they got a man sent off and we couldn't beat 10 men. We were struggling against 10 men.
Facts.
Way.
You think if they had 11 men, they would have won?
They almost won with 10.
I don't know. They got better when they had 10 men. They got better when they had 10 men. They scored when they had 10 men. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I couldn't tell you, bro. All I'm saying is this. When you get, you know, this team ain't done this for this long. We got this record, that record. All right. When it's Arsenal under the lights and the pressure's on, all of that goes out the window. Like, for me personally, you've seen how we turned up against Wolves. You've seen how we turned up against Chelsea. You see all of this. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool. That was horrible. Like, you know, like, so that's the reason I am the way I am. Do I want us to win? Of course, because if we do, now you've turned these players that you've accumulated over the years finally into winners, like within this project, within their own right. That hopefully then give us enough, you know, hunger and satisfaction to say, let's try and get more of this now. Big up to Jez. Let's go on in the league. Let's maybe, you know, really try harder in that FA Cup. We want more now. Do you know what I mean? And I've been saying this from last year, you know. But this year, just the Carabao Cup and I'll shut up. No, that's not enough.
100%, 100%. Jamboy, I can't see the Arsenal shirt. What's going on? Are we not positive today?
Do you know what?
Are we not feeling positive today?
When I wear Arsenal shirts, when we're playing, it's normally the one. If we're wearing the shirt that we're playing in, if I wear that shirt, we normally lose. I'm a bit Stevie Wonder. Very superstitious. Yeah. But big up, Rash. Thanks for having me on, mate. Big up, Taryn. Hope your journeys was good, mate.
Yeah, man.
Big up, views and Jezza. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. I'm feeling pretty nervous about this one, to be honest with you. I think Chelsea are going to try and kick us off the park tonight.
Is it because it's a semi or is it because it's Chelsea?
Both. If I'll tell you what, right? If there's any club that I don't want to lose to, it's Chelsea. And in a cup competition where you can pretty much get eliminated, I definitely don't want to be going out to Chelsea. That's the one team I'd pick last to go out to go. That's the first team I would choose to not go out to. But yeah, semi-finals. We know the history with Arteta since we've won the FA Cup when he come in after 6 months. Semi-final record's been appalling. You got to say well done for getting there, but you've got to be doing better when you do get there. I think we've scored two goals in 8 semi-final matches, like in terms of 2-legged ties, so 4 ties, 2-leg ties. Yeah, it's not good. I can't I can't see us going out there tonight and trying to win the game. I think that he'll do the same as what he done against Liverpool, City, the other week, Liverpool at home. I just don't see him going there tonight to try and win the game. He might try and win it, but try and nick a goal from a set piece or a penalty. But like Views has said it before. I can't get confident for this game because of the history of his semi-finals. I've got evidence that proves that he's not been very good in them. So that's factual.
Yeah,
I've got no evidence to say, I think we're going to win. That's why I don't feel very good for tonight's game. But I don't like to be negative, but I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it tonight. I just hope we're still in the tie after tonight.
Mm-hmm. Interesting one. Big up to Aaron for the raid, by the way. Aaron's gonna be joining us. Big up Blacks, big up Clement, big up my cousin. My cousin's in the chat as well. Big up to you, Toan as well. Big up to everyone, and big up to Jez. Jez, I can see you're wearing the shirt, and
cool.
are you
Jez.
positive today, Jez? Are you feeling like we can do it?
I am. I think. Well, let me say this. I am confident that we can get a result tonight, but it will all depend on the lineup and his tactics tonight. It's going to come down to that. I sort of got empathy with what Jamboy's telling me as well, because we saw what happened last year. Couldn't score a goal in either semi-final against Newcastle.
Yeah.
We've got to get off to a hard and fast start tonight. We've got to get it, put them on the back foot. If we sit there, let them come at us, we're going to be in trouble. And that will then, I think, confidence will start to drop amongst the players. The lineup's out, by the way. And I think we can get a result tonight. I'm sticking with my 2-0.
Okay. I respect that. But first of all, let's before we get into the game, I can see the lineup. I mean, we could have guessed the lineup. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm waiting for the Chelsea lineup. That's what I'm waiting for. BBK, how did you feel about the Portsmouth? I mean, 4 goals, 3 set pieces, 1 quick play. Okay, let's call it a goal. 1 goal. What's your thoughts on that, man? What's your thoughts on that game?
It was a weird one because that game came on at 6 a.m. my time. So I wake up at 6:02 and put it on, and I see Portsmouth celebrating. That's how I got introduced to the game. I'm like, I should just turn this shit off and go back to sleep. You know, but the way they responded, later on in the game, I fully expected us to go 5-1, 6-1, but I was annoyed that we conceded a goal. But it's one of them ones where I look at the lineup and I see 1 holding 6 in Marino in the spot, and I see two 10s on the pitch. I see 2 10s, and I see Gabriel Jesus playing with 2. Like the guy who needs 2 10s the least is playing with 2 10s. And I look at the lineup and I just can't. You can't even sidestep the conspiracy at this point when it's so damn obvious. How we're being set up.
There's 2 whites in there. Is it Timber and White?
Yes, Timber and White. Of course it is. Timber and White. Everyone rush back. Of course it is. And
we knew that it was going to be Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard. That's his trusted midfield. There was anyone had any doubts it was going to be that midfield.
Nope.
No.
Yeah. Trossard, Saka, and Gyökeres. So again, we start 2 10s against Portsmouth to feed Jesus, but we go with the same basic midfield with Gyökeres. So we know how this game is going to play out now, essentially. And now Rashid hit on it. I'm more interested on the Chelsea lineup than this one now, because is it Badia, Shield, and Tussin back there? That's gonna gift us 2 goals. Because
might be Fofana, I reckon.
He's fit.
If he's fit, I think he come on in their last game. I think.
Yeah.
They were saying Gusto, and they were giving late fitness checks for Palmer and Gusto. I think I can't remember someone else.
I think if we play the game instead of the occasion, let's just play the game and just forget that it's a semifinal. It's Chelsea who we're clearly better than. based on league position, based on this, based on that we can beat Chelsea. Just play the game, you know, and we should be all right. But yeah, we could have predicted this lineup, like Jess said.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Views. What are you telling me, bro? How do you feel about the Portsmouth game?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should have hit them for a few more. You know, I wanted to see you kind of taking some risks in that game. Obviously, I wanted the rotation because of our injury. You know, because it is bad no matter what you say. It's no excuse. It's no excuse, but it is there. You can't ignore it. It's him running the players into the bloody ground. Do you know what I mean? But there were some good bits here and there. But even the early free kick from Lewis Skelly, that's like from a set piece as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was good. I mean, I'll be interesting to hear from Jez because he was there. You know what I mean? So I hope you had a good time, Jez. And you got some goals for your travel as well. So I mean, I suppose we're trying to take the positives where we can. But I also said, guys, that if he makes 10 changes like that, he's not taking this seriously. He'll take it seriously when we get to the semi. And obviously, Jamboy, like he's feeling the same way I'm feeling. But he also said, "Oh, it's good that we got to the semi." It is, but I don't want to celebrate that because that's the mediocrity that's going to get thrown back at us. But we got to a semi, like it means anything. It only means something if we get to the final. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it means nothing. Just like the second places and all that. The Portsmouth game, and I'm going to say this as well because everyone says that there's no balance. So all the people that I've been fighting for, your Ethans, your Ezes, your Madawakes, all the people I've been fighting for every day on my channel, you get to play and you're kind of underwhelming. So now I'm looking at you like I'm fighting for you every day. You know what I'm saying? You finally get a time to play and you're a bit underwhelming. Like you need to do better. You know what I mean? They do. But at the same time, they're probably ring rusty because they're not really getting picked. Like other than the 10 minutes against was it Liverpool for Eze? The past four, the other 4 games he was just clearly just on the bench, just not used. You know what I'm saying? That's meant to he's arguably the best number 10 from last season. But he now has to hold bench for what we had last season, by the way, other than Partey and Havertz in the team. It's basically the same team. So yeah, there you go.
Ethan,
fair enough. Jamboy,
Ethan
was you?
Sorry. Oh my lord, Ethan not in the squad as well. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
oh, my...
yeah. And we've got here.
That's what I want to know. Why is Kepa starting against Chelsea?
Ray is injured, probably.
No, he's not. He's on the bench. Ray's on the bench.
But you never know. He's got dark arts, innit? Dark arts. No. But sometimes he does put a player that's injured on the bench. I've seen it before. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen it before. But I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. It's a weird one, to be honest, Jez. I hear you on that. I hear you. But me, I don't know. Is it because maybe? Oh, do you know what it is, Jez? Maybe it's a cup, and in the contract it says that I have to play until the final. Do you think maybe that's the reason why?
It could be. Because it doesn't make sense because you've got the whole first team, as you would call it anyway, like the usual suspects that we expect to play other than Raya. So maybe, that's a great spot by Jez. How was Portsmouth though, Jez? I don't mean to skip out Jamboy, but I just wanted to know, obviously you have boots on the ground, just whatever the vibe was.
Where? At Fratton Park?
Yeah.
It was brilliant, actually. Both sets of fans, it was brilliant. I was practically nearly sat in with the Arsenal fans. I was in the little quadrant. The Milton ends here, North Stand. I'm right in this little quadrant here, right next to the stewards. It was good, actually. No, it was really good. I mean, it was good to see some players live for the first time that I haven't seen play live. It's quite obvious to me, and I'll keep this brief, get back to Jamboy. I'm obvious to me that Lewis Skelly is not a left back. Nowhere near. He looked out of sorts. He was getting roasted down that flank, and as soon as we brought on Snotgard and Havertz, the game slowed. We slowed down, and it was just a shambles up front. Right. And quite rightly, Martinelli redeemed himself. after the Liverpool fracas. And nice goals there. Madueke, man, what are you doing in that penalty? Seriously, what are you doing? You know, the goalkeeper's gone early. He's done the silly little stop stutter.
Yeah.
I hate them penalties, and spins it 2 foot wide. I mean, he had all the time in the world. The guy's gone.
Then he smiled after.
Yeah,
That got on my nerves.
I got an open neck there. Anyway, I'll leave it on that one. But yeah, it was a great atmosphere. It's a good day out. It's a nice grounds, Fratton Park, and just a little bit of history for you. The guy that designed Fratton Park football ground is the same guy, Oldley, who designed Highbury.
And on the wire asked, let me just apologize. I didn't mean to skip over Jam, but you know, he had boots on the ground, and so we had to find out what was going on. You know what I mean?
You evil bastard, Views.
I ain't got much to say. I was hoping you'd skip past me on that. To be honest
I just
with
wanted to
you,
hear what it was like.
no, the first half was absolute fucking dire. I nearly fell asleep. But like, fair play to Martinelli, got the goals. Second half was better. I didn't particularly enjoy it, even though we won 4-1. I didn't really enjoy it, to be honest. But fair play, though. The Pompey fans did sound like they were having a good time. And I hope you enjoyed it, Jez. But I ain't really got much to say on that game, to be honest with you. I've forgotten half of it anyway. Because
nothing happened. Nothing happened to you.
Honestly, right? I'll tell you what. This Arsenal, I texted Shane the other day and said it. This current Arsenal era in the last 3 years is the most boring football I've ever watched in my life in terms of Arsenal. It's boring. It's so boring.
It is.
I swear to God, I'll sit there and I'm watching Crystal Palace, Fulham, Newcastle play games, and Bournemouth, and I'm thinking, no, they're playing better football than Arsenal. You know what I mean? And at the end of it, if we don't win any trophies, they've played better football than us, and we've still come out and not won no trophies, the same as them. Well, unless Newcastle can turn it around and win a trophy, but yeah, honestly, I'm so downbeat. I'm downbeat. I'm just feeling really negative when it comes to Arsenal right now. I don't know. I might be because I just fell asleep for an hour and I've just woke up. Being a bit bratty, you know what I mean? Yeah,
bastard.
Big up, Aaron. Yeah, big up, Aaron. Go on, get your words in.
Fair enough. Big up Aaron as well. Big up Aaron. Hey, Aaron, tell us just a little bit about the Portsmouth game. What was your thoughts?
Well, just firstly as well, big up to everyone in the chat, the most important people, 100%. And yeah, big up to you, Rashid. Thank you very much for having me on. Big up to Jez, the absolute geezer. Big up to Jam, boy. Views, come on, geezer. And I was listening to BBK earlier as well while I was lifting some weights, trying to get the Stella boobies off. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, he's spitting facts as always. Do you know what I mean? A good bit of motivation listening to BBK spit facts. You know what I mean? Yeah, we get them last 2 reps in. But listen, back to the football, man. Yeah, I'm with Jam Boy. I think he's absolutely right. You know, yeah, it was convincing. You know, maybe not for the first few minutes because obviously we conceded. Blah blah blah. It was convincing in the end. But no, boring, wasn't it? Jesus Christ! You know, it's sort of mad. Like you can sort of talk about a 4-1 victory and just go, "What a load of bollocks that was." You know, it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, look, people will say, "What more do you want?" I don't know. To not fall asleep when I watch Arsenal most of the time. You know, like I don't think that's asking much. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's just the way we play. Look, it's Arteta ball, isn't it? It's sadly that's where we are now. There's no finding our identity. We've got our identity. We've had this identity for a good, solid 24 months, and it just does put you to bed. You know, it's just the way it is. On the face of it, look, did we win? Did we get through to round 4? Yes, we did. Maybe even the first time since 1920. Maybe we'll even see the dizzy heights of round 5. Woo! Who knows? Maybe we'll make it to the promised land of the 5th round if we beat the mighty Wigan Athletic. Who knows? But look, you know, on the face of it, we've done our job. I was more sort of happy to see for the large part the rotation. You know, minutes in legs. Resting some minutes and legs. Wasn't a fan of Gabriel staying on for that long, not at all. and Timber coming on. Just you don't ever learn, does he? The geezer doesn't learn. Your Timber coming on for that game. You get someone from Portsmouth just going in. Do you know what? We're losing 4-1. Oh, Timber done me. He twisted me up 5 minutes ago. Yeah, you wait till you come down my end, boy. Bang, straight in your shin. It's not worth the risk, is it? A spiteful championship player wanting to stick one on you, you know. So other than that, you know, it's good to see get some minutes in the legs. So this young 16-year-old lad's got himself a couple of minutes, you know. So that side of it, that's the only sort of side where I thought, yeah, okay, cool, you know, players were rested, but that means also then that now a lot of players were rested, and I'll finish on this. I expect to see a good performance today. I expect to see a good performance today from the likes of Declan Rice, and you always see it. Happy birthday, Declan Rice, by the way.
Happy birthday.
You always see these performances. I want Saka to come in with a point to prove today. It's a London derby. He's a London boy, Bukayo Saka. You know what I mean? Now's your game. Victor Gyökeres, you know, you've got a fantastic opportunity to get an important goal. You know, get the first goal, get the opening goal, or get the winner, Victor Gyökeres. That's what I want to see. You know what I mean? These players like Odegaard, keep up your form. Martinelli, you know, if you're going to come on at some stage in the game, keep your good momentum up. But more importantly, the two disappointments here are Trossard and Saliba. Martinelli, I just mentioned with Trossard. If Trossard and Saliba have missed through injury, yeah, boys, they've missed or as a doubt or whatever. Why the hell would you be playing them? You've got Martinelli, especially the Trossard one, yeah, because there's no excuse for it. Yeah. You've got Martinelli who's got a hat trick, all right, against Portsmouth, but it's on the back of a good bit of form. Challenge Martinelli, go out there and do it again. It's all well and good you doing it and scoring a hat trick. Fair dues to you away at Portsmouth. Go and do it away at Chelsea in the semi-final now. Follow it up. And he's brought on Trossard knowing that he may or may not be carrying an injury. Our most important attacker so far this season. It looks like he's risking him. It's batshit to me. And Saliba, you know, copy and paste what I said about Saka. Maybe less so. About Trossard. Maybe less so because we've got less injuries. But look, you could have put Miles Lewis-Skelly on the left. You could have put Timber and kept Timber in on the right, and you could have put Ben White and Gabriel in there. I know it's not pretty, but you could have done that because I'd rather a 100% Saliba or a 90 or 100% Trossard be playing against, you know, be playing against Nottingham Forest on the weekend. So I think he's done what Mikel Arteta does. He's done what I expected him to do. They're big names, they're starting players, rush them back, and if they get injured, don't worry, this ridiculously moronic fan base won't point the finger at me. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't learn my lessons, and now I will shut up. Apologies. That went on for a little bit too much longer than I thought.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant, man.
That was brilliant. It could be mind games. You think
dark arts,
games?
The thing is I answered this as well with the mind games about the Declan Rice when he got injured against Aston Villa. Yes, I get where you're coming from, but it probably wasn't mind games because Mikel Arteta wouldn't have rested him. Mikel Arteta wouldn't have rested Saliba in that. Do you know what I'm saying? He'd have just come out and said it. So,
the guy's not a champion.
What do you see? Danny, what do you see?
Predominantly, I see the rabbit.
This is the most difficult thing in a football club, and in the process that we are in right now.
Fucking hate.
Yeah.
Interpreter.
I'll let someone else talk. But yeah, you know what I mean. It could be mind games, but
not from what you've just said.
Yeah, you understand where I'm coming from, Jamboy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No, 100%, man. 100%.
Zeros, by the way, zeros. I'm drinking the bitch beers.
I think also the fact that what Aaron's just said is very valid in the fact that it's all right playing these games, but Martinelli comes in off the back of a hat trick and gets benched. Done it so many times. Does it all the time. We've seen this happen time in, time out. Why do that? That player, Martinelli, had a good game at the weekend. He was working his nuts off, and he must be sitting there thinking, what the fuck have I done wrong? I just scored a hat trick, got us through to the fourth round, of the FA Cup, and now I'm on the bench.
Madueke against Bruges. Yeah, you're muted. See, great minds. Great minds.
So
Yeah.
Madueke scored a brace and probably scored the goal of our season against Club Brugge at the weekend. Was benched against Wolves.
Facts.
He
And
does
that was
this.
a banger, by
They
the
get
way.
punished. Have you ever
Banger.
seen Declan Rice take a direct free kick since the Real Madrid game?
No,
So he has
No.
a habit of doing this type of shit. And what Aaron said about Trossard, remember at Villa, Trossard was injured in the previous game, brings him on and brings him
Yeah.
back off.
Yep.
Yeah.
So many.
100% facts.
So for Saka to get a rest, he needs to score an hat-trick tonight.
Yeah.
Probably. But listen, people, listen. Yasa saying, big up Yasa, by the way. No Reese, no Palmer, no Delap, no Gittins, no Gusto. They have rested or injured or whatever. Point is like 5 players from their starting lineup or important players in their team are not going to play today. We are going full force. So nobody can tell me we didn't go for it, blah, blah, blah. No, he went for it today. If he's not winning today, I don't know when you can win. I'll be honest. I don't know when you can win. It's an easy, well, it's not an easy game. It should be an easy win today. They got 5 important players out. 5. We got a whole team. Do you know what I'm saying? A whole team. But BBK, tell me how you feeling about the game now that you've seen the starting lineup.
Yeah, but I would hear that from any Chelsea fan, but that motherfucker right there. Yasser, you don't even get to list any injuries, bro. You move on. You're no excuse FC, right? So we park that to the side. These damn Chelsea.
Tell him, BBK.
Tell him. Yeah.
Tell him.
Big up Yasser every time. But listen, they're missing their 3 best players. that's the fact of this. Caicedo, Reece James, and Cole, that's the 3 best players. We have to end this tie in the first leg, bro. Do what Man City did. Go ahead and then you end this tie in the first leg next week or the week after when this game falls, gives you opportunity to rotate your squad even more to rest players where you don't need to go full strength if you're up a sizable lead. You know what I mean? So kill the tie off in the first leg because here's a great opportunity. Opportunities only present themselves so many times and they don't keep knocking. So this is a good opportunity for you to get into a final. First leg away, you win this. All intents and purposes, you are in a final because I don't expect Chelsea to come to the Emirates and do a remontada. So go ahead and just be professional, execute a wicked performance. I'm not sure about this, this Benjamin White out at right back thing, but he doesn't look fit to me. I see man getting megged by the Portsmouth player and have to push him and pick up a yellow. He doesn't look like himself. But either way, I think we have enough to get I don't want to say a comfortable win, but in the end, a comfortable scoreline against this version of Chelsea. I think we're better than them.
Yeah.
Well, listen, road to quadruple, right? Views, what are you telling me, bro?
See, I'm gonna have a different take because, see, now everyone's they got no Palmer, they got no. That's worse for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's worse for us. Watch, listen. I say it all the time. Prove me wrong until I see us go out tonight and blow them away. No one can say anything that's going to make me feel any different. The fact that they haven't got those players in the team, that means we have to win it now, don't we? If anything, that's more pressure on us. It would have been better if they played. I swear to God, that's how I see it because Arsenal like to shit the bed and then look around and say, why is there shit in the bed? Because you shat the bed. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's usually what we do. Let's be honest. Every time there's heat on us, every time it means something, we shit the bed. So let's see tonight. Go out and show me something different. Show me that I can believe in something different. But then I've looked at the team and it's typical Mikel. You're bringing your best right back, arguably the best right back in the world at current as well, right?
Probably, yeah.
Left back. You're putting him left back.
Hakimi.
So
better than him?
I don't know. Other solution that we can come up with. You know what I mean? Even Ben White at centre back. Why not even play Norgard? Do you know what I'm saying? There is solutions, but he's too scared to pick them. That team that you've seen, that Arsenal's team, that's what you're going to get every day, a month for Sundays, the same boom, 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 boom. And literally, apart from Zubimendi and Gyökeres, it's the same team as last year. And we're not playing for Gyökeres. So it's even worse. It's like we've got 10 players every time we play. So I'm going to be a bit different. Obviously, I want us to win, but I need these guys to show me now. I can't do blind faith. I'm sorry. I can't. And that's all I'll say on it.
I hear that, bro. Jamboy, are you even more scared now? You're terrified now.
No, I
He
totally agree
terrified.
with yous. I totally agree with yous. I mean, like I said, the more pressure that we're under, the worse it is for us. I mean, out of their starting lineup, there's 4 players in that team that could do us damage, and that's Enzo, Esteval, João Pedro, and Neto. Them 4. I'm not worried about anyone else. They're the 4 we need to keep quiet. The defense they've got good players in the defense, but I don't think they've been brilliant, and I think they can be got at. The problem I've got is will we actually attack their defense?
It's always us.
Is it going to be keep the ball, keep possession, don't give it away, don't try and play any risky passes in terms of trying to win the game. I can just see this being a dirty stalemate where Chelsea don't let us get into our rhythm and just kick us everywhere. I can see it being one of them games. I mean, we've seen Chelsea teams, probably even not as good as this one, win trophies. They just seem to win trophies. It doesn't matter what team they've got, what players are out. It's normal for them to win trophies recently, and it's normal for us to be going out in the semis. I'm just not feeling this one. I really am. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope we batter them. I really do. But at Stamford Bridge, the crowd's going to be up for it. Are they going to have the bollocks to deal with that pressure? I'm not too sure. And it'd be interesting to see if Saliba and Trossard finish the game injury-free. Because I can see, maybe not just them 2, but I can see someone coming off with an injury tonight. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not wishing it, but I'll be surprised. Trossard will probably get taken off for Martinelli at some point anyway. But Saliba, if he's fit, he plays 90 minutes. If he comes off, that will be interesting at any point. But
Fair enough.
I hope we win. I don't like being negative, but yeah, I'm a bit nervous tonight. I'm a bit nervous.
Aren't we all, my friend? I mean, it's a semi-final, Jet. Give us like a little historic, what it means to you when it comes to Arsenal-Chelsea.
Well,
of course, your thoughts on the...
It's great history, of course. We've had some momentous games at Stamford Bridge. It's a good ground to go to, actually. Good atmosphere. But I've just been sitting and listening to you guys, and I'm thinking, yeah, a lot of facts, a lot of sense. My worry here, and I'm just sitting here thinking, is this manager actually not really interested? And is he just thinking about the game at the weekend? Now, that is a worry, because I'm not saying he is doing that, but maybe he's focusing on more on the Premier League than a domestic cup once again. I'm just throwing it in there. But yeah, I mean, we've had some massive games against Chelsea. One game I do remember, we didn't actually play Chelsea. We played a semi-final there against Orient at Stamford Bridge back in 77, I think it was, 78, 77, 78. And you know what it was like back then. It was all the nonsense going on and everything. And I remember going down to that game, and we went a different route, and they were everywhere. The Chelsea headhunter crews, everywhere, causing absolute drama wherever you went, and it was totally uncontrolled. And I can assure you that was not a good day out. But yeah, this game tonight. It's got a lot stamped on it because of the fact we need to win a trophy. If he wins this trophy, it's not enough for me. It's got to be something big, and I'm sorry, it's got to be Premier League or Champions League. Even, I hate saying this, gentlemen, I hate saying this. You know how much I love the FA Cup. To me, it's the love of my life, the FA Cup. But even that's not enough now. Not with the time, not with the money, right? And we know, as Aaron said, and Jamboy has also said tonight, and Views, the fact is he does it all arse about tit, right? Why didn't he change it up tonight to a 4-4-2? Flood that midfield. Don't let them come through that midfield. He's got the players, he can do it. But he never does. He reverts to type all the flaming time. I mean, is Eze on the bench tonight, guys? Or is he injured? He's on.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I tell you
Ethan's the only
what,
one missing.
I'll tell you what. This is an ideal game tonight for him. Absolute ideal game. And this manager will not ever concede. That is because he's an narcissist, arrogant narcissist, right? It's always his way. Never will ever change it up. I don't know why the coaching staff even bother being there, to be honest. Yeah, because I'll tell you what, if I was one of his coaching staff, I'd have fucked off months and months and months and months ago. But yeah, that's my thing. I'm still confident though, guys. Still confident. I still think we could get a 2-0 there. That will make it a massive game going back at the Emirates. That'd be a hell of a night out. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Yeah, I am nervous, Jam Boy, like you. I won't lie. I am a bit nervy, but we got to play what's on the park, haven't we? And it's all going to be down, as I said right at the beginning. It's going to be down to him. We've seen what team he's got out there. Does worry me a little bit there sometimes, but we got to step up now. Go out fast. And take Chelsea to the sword. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Yes, just quickly as well to touch on what you were saying and factual about everything as well. By the way, I agree with everything you said. There's also another thing to add on to that, and the fact that having watched Manchester City so comfortably dispatch of Newcastle, we kind of need to do something similar for our fans as well. You know. Because it's all about, I know it sounds a little bit sillyish what I'm going to say, but it's about sending messages sometimes as well as the results. You know, you're looking at Manchester and everyone that isn't a Manchester City fan or you know, and an Arsenal fan, they'll all be going, yeah, they look good, didn't they? Yeah, they look good to win that. We need to also stamp our authority. We've got an opportunity to go to Stamford Bridge and you know, beat them comfortably, especially, you know, there's a few sort of players out. I know you said he's got his worries of that, and I totally get that point as well. But we've got an opportunity here again. We had an opportunity against Liverpool, and we pissed it up the wall.
I was just going to say that. I was literally.
We pissed it up the wall. We've got another opportunity, and we've used it, we boys, and we Jez, and we chat. We've got another opportunity here to go. Oh, anything you can do, I can do better. You know, go. Oh yeah, all right. Well, Man City showed against a really, a good Newcastle side in a horrible ground to go. And they could have won that game 3s and 4s. You know, that could have been the result. You know, they got out there with a nice, comfortable win going back to the Emirates, going back to the Etihad. We need to do the same at the Emirates. You know, I don't want us to get a draw and we look shaky, because what message does that send out to fans like us, boys? Do you know what I mean? Who are a little bit cautious with us going forward. You know, I want to sort of at 10 o'clock tonight, boys. I want to be able to watch all your guys' streams and everyone's, I'm looking forward to Wembley or looking forward to the next leg, which I'll be going to, the home leg. You know, I'm looking forward to that, you know, and that's what we need to be doing today. Give us something to look forward to, something to hold on to, something to be proud of. You know, I weren't proud of that Liverpool performance. We shit the bed and left skids on the way out of it. You've got an opportunity to change that up today, especially with this starting lineup, similar-ish to the starting lineup that played against Liverpool. Right or bloody wrong. Let's go back to the Emirates with our chests somewhat out, and then let's comfortably do the job and get to a bloody final, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. We weren't able to go there in 19 and 20. I was at the FA Cup last time in 17 or whenever it was. That's a long time ago, boys. Come on, I miss Wembley.
Yeah.
Come on. For fuck's sake, take me there, for crying out loud. Innit? Come on.
In fact, 100%.
I think 100% point. In the thing, I was just reading Clement's comment there. Come on, Jezzy, winning the cup double. I didn't say a cup double. What I said was winning either the League Cup or the FA Cup is not enough, right? It's very hard to win a League Cup double. Done it once, we did, but I still haven't. I'm sorry, I'm still going to sit here, Clement, mate. I respect what you're telling me, but at the end of the day, with all the support, all the money, all the players he's had come and go, right? It's got to be something back big this year. It ain't enough. I'm sorry. I apologise if it upsets you, but for me, it's got the Premier League or Champions League now.
Straight away, major. But they'll tell us context at the end of the season. I'm waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting it. Like I'm expecting something controversy from
What was that?
Nat Star. Tell me, bro. Tell me something controversial, bro. Tell me what would you feel about this game? I mean, 5 players out. We've got a full squad. We've got the best midfielder in the world. You know what I'm saying? Rice. We've got Odegaard. We've got Saka, the second best right winger in the world. Trossard, one of the best in the league. Gyökeres that scored 60 goals last season or more. Gabriel Saliba goes without saying. What else? Except from Kepa, the whole team is a first. You know what I'm saying? First choice. What's your thoughts, man?
Should be an easy win, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, if it was a friendly, it would be.
We know that ain't gonna happen, boys. We know that shit ain't gonna happen. My thing is, I saw the lineup just down below. Yeah, Kepa. This is the same Kepa, by the way, that dived the wrong way for every penalty bar one against Palace. You know, let's not forget. I've got elephant brain, bro. I've got
and the last goal. And the last goal, what's his name? The Portsmouth striker. He gave him back the ball.
Yeah.
No, gave the ball back to him.
Just palmed it. He literally just palmed it right in his
Straight
palm.
back in the danger area.
Number one thing you don't do as a goalkeeper. And I played goalkeeper once or twice, like, you know, albeit it was ages ago. But like, that's the one thing you never ever do as a keeper. You never palm it.
You push it to the sides, innit?
Striker or the opposition player that threw on goal. You never do that. So for me, I don't see why he can't start right. We're in the semi-finals now. Like, this is a massive opportunity for this manager. Massive opportunity. My thing is, right, his ass is on the line and he knows it.
Yeah.
Gal, the Canadian Carlton Banks, he knows it. Hooks knows it. All of them, man, they know it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? This, yeah, because I've only ever seen 3. I was about to say 2. I've only ever seen 3 League Cup finals. One in 07 in Millennium when we lost 2-1 to Chelsea, ironically. But Wenger should have played his full strength team and he didn't. But we know what. Birmingham City, where he actually played a stronger team, and their first team, over Femi Martin. All around Wembley.
What was that game? Shit.
Jesus, do you know what I'm saying? You know, was it Koscielny and
Koscielny and
No, it was Szczesny.
Szczesny.
Yeah, it was the Koscielny Szczesny masterclass, bruv. And then you got the 2018 one, which was Wenger's last final against Man City, where we got battered 3-0. Was it fucking Kostafi? But it was mainly Mustafi at the back. Like, absolute foolishness, fuckeries, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad. I'm not confident and I'm not excited. The most excitement basically you will see in this game, you can quote me on this if you want, it will be Arteta and Stephen Bartlett, aka Diary of a CEO Merchant, probably having it out in the dugout. Do you know what I'm saying? That's probably the most action that we'll get to see. Pause. So, like, for me, like, on that pitch with the lineup that we're going with and they're going with, like, I'm not convinced he's going to play any other way. Like, Jez, you have it right, mate. Why not?
We've got a long throwing coach, and we forgot to mention them. The long throwing coach and the set piece coach.
Why can't we play 4-4-2? If you don't want to play 4-4-2, why not play 4-2-3-1? We used to play that under Wenger. We played that under Unai Emery. But when we had the ball, it was 4-4-2. Why doesn't Eze start? He's hardly played. You know, why is Kepa starting? Do you know what I'm saying? Saliba. I'm not convinced he's 100%. Well, none of our players are 100% fit. Let's keep it all the way James Brown. Ain't it funky right here, right now, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, what I see with that lineup and the way this manager's been talking, the way we've been playing, because I wasn't convinced against Portsmouth either. I saw that game. I wasn't impressed. We should have battered them lot 8-1, 8-0, 9-0. Do you know what I'm saying? I only found out after the game that they had most of their first team out. Like, what are we doing here? What the hell are we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? So with this Chelsea team, but there's no Palmer, there's no Reece James and all of that. Okay, and then there's no fucking excuse for this team not to go out there and do the business, bruv. I want a 2-0. Yeah. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I think it's going to be a proper hard-fought, very tight game. As we've seen, you know how we're going to play. This manager is afraid to lose. This manager, actually, I'll take that back. This manager's afraid to win. This manager is afraid to win. But he's just doing the absolute bare minimum to keep his ass in a job. But this season won't be enough. He has to go for it. And a message to the players, and I'll end it on this very quickly. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It might have been on your channel, Aaron. These players need to get to a point where, especially the regulars like the Sakas and even the Odegaards, as much as I don't rate him, the Rice, the Zubimendes, the Gabriel Timbers and all of that, even Gyökeres now. When you're out on that pitch, bun what the manager says, and just when we have the ball, just go for it. Just fucking go for it. All of this, guys, like trying to land planes at the fucking bridge or the Emirates and all that shit. I don't want it. Pay no mind. Pay no attention to it. When we have the ball, attack. What we did under Wenger, what Man United teams in the past used to do under Fergie and all of that, what Liverpool teams have done with Klopp and that. I want to see attack. I want to see goals. Because if you think, let's just say, for argument's sake, we play how we usually play. We get out with a point, or a draw rather, which I think will actually happen. What message does that send to Man City? They've already bought Semenya in. They're probably going to get another player in, like centre-back or whatever. Yeah, Mark Guehi. Like, what are we doing here? We know they're pretty much already through. Newcastle ain't beating them at the Etihad. No chance.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No. So we have to make a statement tonight, bruv. Tonight. There is no other alternative. I don't want to hear no excuses. Guys. I'm stretched with the squad, guys. Like injuries, guys. Injuries. Fine margin. No. Bun that bollocks, bruv. We're not hearing it no more. Even the match-going fans at the Emirates aren't hearing that crap no more. We saw at Liverpool at the full-time whistle. You know, the was it the DJ B's and Kenny Kens that were at the game, right? And others.
A lot of people. I heard it.
Like Saka and Odegaard and all of that. The tide is turning. I've been saying this, bruv. The time is now. Maloko settings. The time is nigh.
Facts.
For this manager.
Nat, sing it back to me. Sing it back to me.
Bring it back. Bring it back to me. Bring it back. Sing it back to me.
Turned into celebrity squares now, isn't it?
It's not what club is doing to me, boys. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy watching Arsenal again. Do you know what I'm saying? What happened to just great football?
But it's a World Cup year as well, though. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like we're all hostages, and the players are hostages as well. Just like what Jez was alluding to it, if you do something good, it's almost like you get punished for it. It's a World Cup year. If you don't do what he says, you're not in the team. Look at Miles Lewis-Skelly. Look at Ethan. Miles Lewis-Skelly lost his England place, by the way, which is right. Because if you're not playing week in, week out, why should you be playing for your country? So they've got that as well, on top of everything. Like, we're all hostages. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, I just thought I'd add that in there because, like, on top of the anxiety of playing bad, or especially like a Gyökeres playing in a team that don't play for him, this dictator, they're not going to play. It's as simple as that. And it's going to affect them in the long run.
No, it will. It will. Hey, listen, we got to go through some of these comments because, I always forget. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up, man. Big up your hand. Let's start. Where should we start? Bav, why rotate goalkeepers? Listen, it's something in the contract. Big up your hand as well. Big up Jez. Farteta stupid. That's why. Aaron's on after Jelly. Big up. Arteta should have played Kepa in the FA Cup against Portsmouth. Rushing Saliba and Trossard to back. It's the Arteta way. Facts, man. Facts. But it doesn't matter to Arteta. You won't see what... This is the thing about rushing back players, yeah? You will only see the effect afterwards, not now. See, now, you wouldn't know. But by the end of the season, because we still got, 18 games to play? Plus Champions League, plus FA Cup? That's if we go far. in them in those competitions. So you'll see. You'll see. It's okay. When it comes to Arsenal, yeah, always be patient. Yeah, always be patient. Because we've been here so many times. So many times. We've reached finals. We've reached last minute moments. We've when it comes to the pressure moments, that's what matters. That is our, and it's not just Arteta, I'll be honest. It's been since 2007, let's say. Since 2007. Do you know what? 2006 Champions League. It hurt us. It hurt us, bro. Like, even right now, like, the only thing, obviously, Thierry Henry done a lot for us, and we can all agree that he's a legend, innit? But that miss, I still think about it to this day, and I'm sure he does as well. He spoke about it. But since that day, man, we could never get through. We can't get through over the line for some reason. We rarely do, sorry. We rarely do. We did a couple of cups, of course. But when it really matters, the amount of talent and money, come on. Sorry, Nats.
No, all I was gonna say, bro, like sorry to cut you off on that. I was just gonna say, like, you're absolutely right. Like, since 06, like, we haven't been anywhere near as successful. Basically, the Emirates series you're talking about. Like, we're suffering to this day.
Yeah.
Like, still, like, and this manager and a lot of these fans that have backed into the hill are a huge part of the problem. Like, you know, what was it? Guns was saying it. I was kind of echoing it. We were all kind of echoing it, to be honest. Like, you know, if you're putting the needs of the manager and wanting him to succeed in his career above the want and need for Arsenal Football Club to become successful, you're part of the problem. I don't care who you are.
Yes,
I don't care who you are. Like, that's on you, because the only thing that will change this is the fans or the ownership. Well, we know the latter ain't happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Josh Kroenke is Mr. Monopoly Junior. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know what that's about. So
that goes for ex-players as well.
Oh yeah, the Martin Keown.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Keown,
Righty, bro. Ray Parlour. Do you know what I'm saying? Romford Pele and all that. Romford nut job.
Brown envelope, bro.
Des was talking about if he was a coach, he would have left weeks ago. But the way you got to see it, it's all friends and family. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I've got a little lick now, guys. Let me bring in all the friends and family. We all get paid at the end of the month, no matter what happens, and we just keep on this for as long as we can. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like, that's what
it's
it is.
a mafia business, isn't it?
Yeah,
some mafia business.
In-house solution, guys. In-house solution.
Just act like you like him. Like, when we score a goal, just celebrate with him, and you can get a wage. You know what I mean?
I mean, he gave Odegaard the other day, but when it was obvious, so obvious, it was Declan Rice that game, or even Raya, maybe Raya. Do you know what I'm saying? It just tells you about. I'll be honest, yeah. You know, these players, obviously, they're legends for the club, and do you know what I'm saying? They've been Arsenal way before I was born. But like, if you're with this system, I can't respect that. I can't respect you. Do you know what I'm saying? I understand you did it for the money, whatever. But I'm not going to listen to you then. I'm not going to take you serious. I only take serious people that are not in the club's back pocket. If you was, let's say Dennis Bergkamp comes out and says, you know what, I'm Arteta in for my own reasons, blah blah blah. Cool. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're obviously, we know what you mean. We know these people are in the back pockets of these owners, bro. Even certain channel, come on, let's be real. They give you a little pass. They give you a little meeting with Edu. Come on, let's be real here. We know this happens.
We know Emmanuel Petit's not in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Tony Adams.
Yeah. Keown. All of these, man.
They're real. They're just real people. All these commentators and ex players that have got something to do with the club or whatever, they're not helping the matter. They're not helping the matter. And to be honest with you, as much as I rate a lot of them, like Ian Wright, as a footballer, he was out this world. He's brilliant for us. But as a pundit, I've got no respect for him at all. But no respect for him at all. I like Ian Wright, but when it comes to Arsenal and punditry, I don't respect him at all.
Listen, man, I think we should big up Shane for this as well. He's the one that tells me this all the time. We should need to differentiate between him and the player. So after the player, that's it. He's a different guy. So the player is a different guy, and the pundit is a completely different guy. I'll be honest, man. I don't respect these guys no more. I don't care, bro. You're hurting the club. You're hurting it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that these guys, do you know what surprises me? Is that these guys played and won stuff. Like, they won. They were legends.
It's
you know
the
what I'm
Hunger
saying?
Games.
Like,
Do you know how much electric and gas is nowadays, bro? Do you know the price of inflation
actually, I
now?
do.
Yeah,
I bet.
these man don't get. Yeah, you see the players that get paid what they get paid now. These man was on like I don't know 10 bags a week or so, or 10 bags a month maybe. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you think about the levels now, you know, and a lot of them they're thick as a plank, ain't got no qualification. So when you finish playing football, how are you going to pay for your mortgage? You
And
know
they're
what I'm
just holding on to the last final brown envelope. Do you know what I'm saying? Look
I'm
at Alan
telling you,
Smith,
man.
for example. Alan
I'm
Smith,
telling you.
like Righty, one of the last players, to win us a European trophy. Do you know what I'm saying? Alan Smith has been at Sky Sports for how long? Like over 20 years, 20, 25 years, whatever, right? He was glazing Arteta. He's another one. Do you know what I'm saying? But he does it on the slick thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't get as much shit as obviously Martin Keown and that, because as far as I'm aware, he's not trying to sell a book. And the Pelés and that. Sorry, Romford Pelé, like Ray Parler and that at Talksport, and then obviously Righty. But Alan Smith is another one. You're not going to escape. The critique and the pointing fingers and all of that, because like you're on Sky Sports and shit. You're still doing the commentary. You're still doing the punditry here and there, and I know, and I'm aware of my history. I don't know anywhere near as much Arsenal as Jez and Kenny, etc. Of course, I'm not saying that, but I know how important you are to Arsenal Football Club history.
But I know when you were hurting my club. Do you know what I'm saying? Our club. Do you know what I'm saying? All of us.
Differentiate between the great player or even good player that Alan Smith was, but was vital for us at one point in time, winning league titles, league cups. And winning in Europe as well against Parma, of course. But then you have the Alan Smith that's on Sky Sports doing the punditry, doing the commentary and that, and he's done that for so many years. And backing Arteta and all that on the slick thing, thinking that we won't notice. Well, I'll definitely notice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, you don't get no blight from me. I don't. You could be the TTs, you could be the Dennis Bergkamp. If you're going for Arteta, like you're backing Arteta to the fullest, or even for the most part, like you can have an opinion. That's one thing. But if you're on that great train, the respect is gone. I don't care how great you've been. And even TT, like he's that smart and he's that acute, even though obviously English ain't his first language, but he's been living in London and all of that for so many
years. I know how he feels.
He knows, bruv. Like he don't rate that guy. He just says it in a way that's like it's more articulate. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a professional. He's like he's that guy where he don't rate him. Like if you had a conversation behind closed doors and all of that, he don't rate him. You can even see that on the TV. But he's just
being political, isn't it?
Analytical. Yeah, like he's more analytical. Because he's doing the stuff with CBS with the Spitter and Michael Richards, Vibes FC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
It is what it is. And Kate Scott, formerly Abdo, isn't it? Like it is what it is. It is what it is. But I understand it. But there's that, and then there's doing the Martin Keown, bro. TT ain't never done the Martin Keown shit.
Nah,
he's never done the righty shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If he ever did, he'd be in the same bracket. It would sadden me. TT still is my guy. When it comes to his football club, when it comes to football period, TT's right up there.
I don't think Gary rates Arteta.
How tall is the building? How tall is it?
He got backlash for that. And he got backlash for that, and then he kind of backpedaled a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, TT, like, don't."
Oh, he's jealous for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend like I never saw that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he kind of backtracked a little bit after the Twitter pressure, but that's the state of our fans. They're literally just smackheads, bro. Like honestly, just dopamine heads, bro. Honestly, it's just good journey and chill, whatever. Good vibe and chill. That's it. Don't worry about the destination. Just journey only.
Even smackheads have more sense than these Twitter mutants, bro.
You know what I mean? At least they're trying to get a bit of bang for their buck,
Facts. Bro, they were saying that Thierry Henry is jealous of him backtracking. I'm not gonna mind that. Do you know why I'm not gonna mind that? That's it. Illuminati got him. You know what I'm saying? You know who got him, bro? The X got him. Like, you know how it is. Yeah, the eye. That let's be real. It's these Arsenal fans,
spot,
man.
Bro. X marks the spot. Do you know what I'm saying? Once you're marked.
Crackheads get so high they see a final every night, don't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Big up Paul Nash. Paul Nash is saying my first game at Wembley, the 87 League Cup final versus Liverpool. That would have been lit. Like, that's your first game. Charlie Nick would have braced great days.
Yeah.
Charlie Nicholas.
Great days.
Yeah.
Big up Paul Nash, man.
Big up,
Star
man.
players need to ignore this manager. That ain't gonna happen. Come on,
Facts, bro. Facts. On this manager, bro. Play your game. He's not gonna sub each and every single one of you. That's what I've been saying. But again, they're shit scared of this manager because they know that he'll find a way to drop all of them at certain points and not play consistently. That's the problem. We're dealing with a dictator, bro. You know, we called Arsene Wenger Arsene Mugabe, bro. If that's the case with Arsene Wenger at the time, then what is Arteta, bro? Napoleon. I've been saying this. Napoleon complex, bro. Like we're dealing with a psychopath, bro.
How many shots do you reckon we'll have tonight from 20, 25 yards out?
Yeah. Well, if the player, whatever player it is, won't be playing again for another month.
Yeah. That's
They're definitely getting fined a week's wages. That's for damn sure. If they do what Madueke did, they're getting fined a week's wages.
Yeah.
It's going to be Saka, Odegaard, Trossard, Rice, Saka, Odegaard, and it's just going to keep going round in like that all the way. Yeah, it's going to bore me to tears.
Get the ball.
You know it, bro. Hey, Views needs to bounce. Views, give us your prediction and any last words.
I'm just going to say 2-2. That's what I've just been saying all day. I don't know if there'll be 2 goals aside. It might be 1-1, but I think the worst result we're going to get is a draw. Of course, we could win, but you know, we're seeing Arteta turning up with the handbrake already. So, yeah, he's going to have the mentality just not to lose this game. And if we are going to, you know, look for any excitement, it'll probably be in the return leg. Other than that, man, big up all you legends on the panel, man. Always a good time. Views on Sports, subscribe, back every day. We'll be back with Lethal Reaction, me and Shane, after the game anyway. So thanks for having me, man. Big up, man.
Big up, mate.
Big up to all you legends, man.
Hey, like and subscribe to Views, of course, man.
Love, bro.
Big up, man. Big up.
Rashid, I'm going to jump out. No, I'm being terrorized by the
kids
and they're absolutely running down.
Give us your prediction and the last, yeah.
Can I, I'm going to give you 2. I always do this on mine. So I'm just going to go the head saying 1-1 and it's going to be stinky. And the heart's going for a 2-1 Arsenal win. But, you know, obviously I hope the heart's going to win today. I want Arsenal to win, but yeah, it'll be interesting. I just hope we can couple a win with a good performance as well. I think we bloody deserve it. I'm not going to lie. Us Arsenal fans, we deserve it. We deserve it. The chat deserve it. The top gooners, they can go fuck themselves. And on that note, I will end it there. Yeah. Cheers, bro. Thank you very much for having me on. Jez, you absolute legend. Nats, you absolute geezer. BBK, you geezer. Jam, boy. You legend. Like and subscribe to Rashid, people, and everyone else that's got a channel. Big up to everyone. Take it easy. Enjoy the game. Come on, you Gunners.
Come on, you Gunners. You know it. BBK, what's your prediction, man? What's your prediction? Any last word?
I think we win it. I'm more along the lines of Jez, but I think they score. You know, I think that Chelsea, they get a goal. Like we have a mistake in us. I think they get a goal. So I kind of
we get a set piece.
2-1 and a 3-1. But I think we win the game. It's for brother. There's a final on the line. If these men can't get up, brother, it's a final on the line. You as a core bunch of players, you haven't played in the final. Opportunity presents itself today for you to kill the tie off in the first leg. You go ahead, don't take no risk on the back end, bro. You never what can happen 2 weeks from now. Handle your business today. I think we win the game 2-1. Like we will know if this is a different variation of this bunch of players, if they have learned anything from previous seasons. Because you got to the semis last year and got punched up against Newcastle. Make it right. Make this one count. A final is on the line. I expect 2-1 Arsenal. I'm not accepting anything other than a win with the players they have out.
I'm going to ask you this question here, and I'm going to ask every one of you. If we did go to the final and we meet Man City, what's your thoughts? Think we can win it?
I see us. Yeah, it's a one-off game at Wembley. You know, at Wembley, at Arsenal, we have a good record there. Most of the trophies that we win at Wembley, we weren't the better team. That 2017 version of Chelsea were Premier League champions. They were better than us.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That Chelsea team, that Man City team that we beat in the semis to get to the last one we won, they were better than us. You know, the 2015 FA Cup. You just get there. I've always said if we were consistently getting to finals, the energy around the fan base would be different because you get to finals, you have a chance. You know what I mean? Now, no one can tell me that Dortmund were the second best team in Europe a couple years ago and ended up in the Champions League final. And they showed up in the final and gave a good account of themselves. They made Real Madrid work. Get to the final, you have a chance. I'd fancy us against anybody there.
100%, 100%. Jamboy, what's your prediction now? We've talked about the game.
Ooh, I've got PTSD, mate. I'll put it this way: I don't think we're going to win tonight. I'll do what Aaron done. My head is telling me 1-0 Chelsea, but my heart's saying 1-1. But I will say this: if we do get through this tie and get to the final, I think we win it.
They got 5 players out. Are you sure you don't wanna? Are you sure, Jam?
No, it's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Well, instead of getting a long throwing coach, we need to get in a mentality coach. That's what we need to get in. Someone that can hammer it home to them before they go out on the pitch.
Yeah.
But if we go out there tonight and we lose 1-0, the home leg's going to be even more. It's going to be even more pressure than if we was to win it. So I just got to be real. I've got to be real. I don't think we will win tonight. I'm hoping we're still in the tie, but I hope I'm wrong. I'm praying. I'm saying I don't think we'll win. If we win, I'll hold my hands up. I'll say I'm glad.
But I mean, 1-0, losing 1-0, we're still in the tie, Jam. No.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If we lose 1-0, yeah. If we lose 2-0, I'd say we struggle. Pressure's on. But I think it will be a draw, but it wouldn't surprise me if we lost 1-0. It's not gonna be end to end and score as many goals as you can and all that from both teams. It's gonna be a
cagey game.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a lot of slowing of the game down. There's gonna be a lot of tactical fouls and dark arts and all that sort of stuff. And don't be surprised if there's a lot of yellow cards, maybe even reds. But yeah, I hope I'm wrong. If we go out and we attack them and play to win the game, because the final's a one-off game, like Taran just said. In a one-off game, you can't just go out and play to draw. It's the final, so you know what I mean. With this,
you play to win.
This game, we're away first game. He's already thinking of the home leg. If we can get out of there with a draw and win at home, you know what I mean. I'm not very confident, but I do think this squad and this team he's put out tonight is easily better than that Chelsea team. But they've got to go out there and deliver and play like it. And look, I'll take a stinky 2-1 win or 1-0 win. I don't care. Just get a result tonight, and I'll be happy. But if I'm wrong and we win tonight, I'll hold my hands up and say I'm glad I said that because I wanted to be proven wrong.
Big up, Jamboy, bro. Always a pleasure. Jez, tactical genius. You saw in the lineup. Five important players out. What are you saying now? What's your thoughts now?
Look, if the players can't get up to win in a semi-final of a cup, then there's something seriously wrong. Obviously, Arteta's going to beef them up for it. I would think. I would hope he would. He would be an inspirational speaker. But I'm not confident that's the way he is. But hey, I'm sticking with my 2-0. I think it is a semi-final, and the team should be pumped up already. They're at the ground already, and they're going to be, I would think, pretty much focused. But as I said before, Rashid, it's all going to be down to tactics. If he wants to hold up play and play it slow and boring, then we're in trouble. If he lets them play with free will, we'll crucify them.
Yeah,
totally agree. Got a far better team, and that's what it's going to come down to tonight. And we're going to see if the players listen to his. If he comes out, Arteta, and says, just keep the ball, which is what his main tactic is. Then we're going to be in trouble. We've got to be incisive. We've got to put them under pressure, make them panic, make them break, and then we score goals. Simple, really. Look, football's not a hard game, is it?
No.
You get the ball, you pass it about and you stick it in the back of the net. That's it, really, isn't it?
Facts, 100%. But all we know is to defend. I mean, that's what I mean. We going in. You know, it's going to be a cagey game. You know, we're going for that little 1-1, get the draw, maybe nick a win, and just see what we can do in the second leg. Do you agree with that tactic, or would you have a different approach? And what's your prediction?
I'm gonna echo what Jamboy and Aaron was saying. Like, my heart says 2-0. We'll get the job done, but my head says 1-1. I sense a stinker. I sense an absolute stinker. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a tight game, very cagey. But I don't see this manager changing. If there was ever a time, it would be tonight. And the players will definitely be up for it. There's no doubt about that. Even if they don't perform to what they should, they will definitely be up for that game. So it won't be for a lack of heart and a lack of effort and a lack of trying and will and all of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, from what I've been seeing the past month, well, the whole fucking season, I just don't see this manager, letting these players play how they want to play with the ball. I don't see him letting the handbrake go. He needs to get rid of that bloody handbrake. Do you know what I'm saying? He is holding this team back. Injuries or no injuries, he's holding this team back. We all know this, right? We should be slapping them at least 3-0, 4-0. We should have slapped Liverpool. We should have slapped Pompey 8-9-0.
The funny thing is that they would have slapped us. You see, if we were in their position and they used to slap us, but we never have that killer instinct.
But the reason why too many fans hold on to this manager and the system and everything is because we don't get battered like we used to. We'll lose some games here and there, but we don't get beat 3-4-0. That hasn't happened for a long time, to be honest, under this manager. So the only way that they'll change their minds is if we got beat 2, definitely 2, but even more so 3-4-0 today, which I don't see happening either, because the way we play and the way we defend as a unit, I just don't see that happening either. But the problem is, we've been in this position before. Remember Liverpool? We played well against Liverpool away in the first leg, the semi-final.
Lost 0-0 and lost 2-0 at home.
Yeah, we lost 2-0 in the home leg. So for me, Arteta's got to go out and win, not get a draw and then nick it in the second leg. With this squad, with this team, over £1 billion spent, the backing that he's had from the ownership, the board, and of course the fans. His loyal, trusted supporters, that look up to him as his Lord and Savior and all of that crap, right? A draw ain't good enough. He has to win, bruv. And to be honest, to take it a step further, let's say we do get through, as we should, and we'll face City, because it won't be Newcastle, not this time around, especially after the first leg. In a one-off game, we can beat anyone, but at the same time, for me personally, I don't see it, because Arteta's not been in a final since we won the FA Cup, and that was with no fans in the stadium. With fans in the stadium, he's the kind of guy that will crumble. It was the players.
The last time we played Chelsea and he let the handbrake off, we beat them 5-0.
Exactly. And it should have been 10, bro.
And he hasn't done it.
Should have been 10, bro. We should have put at least a minimum 7, 8 past them.
My dad's just texted me 3-0 to Arsenal tonight. He's a West Ham fan. He's just
let's hope
3-0
he's right.
to Arsenal tonight. I'd like to know where this confidence comes from.
I would love nothing more than a 2-0, go to the Emirates, and we stink it out, maybe get a 1-0 win in the second leg. I'd be cool with that, because semi-finals are about winning them. Facts. They're not really about the performances. It's about winning. See, for me, my thing is just let the handbrake go and just go for the win. I'm not even expecting a scintillating performance, because it's semi-finals. It's semi-final time, people. Semi-final time is about getting through. When you're in the latter stages, quarters, semis and finals and that, whether it's League Cup, FA Cup or Champions League, it's about getting over the goddamn line. That's what it's always been about. Performances are for the league, because you have to be consistent. Do you know what I'm saying? But in the cups, If you don't play that well, but you keep getting over the line, fair play.
That's it.
You got to keep going and doing that till we get to a final and then win the Bomber Clark Trophy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, best believe that. That's what it's all about. Just go out there and win. And players bun this manager. Bun this manager. Play your football. When we have the ball, just go for them. They're there for the taking. They're there for the taking.
Facts.
Similar to Liverpool, they're there for the taking. Just get the job done. I don't care if it's a scintillating performance. It could be a scruffy 2-0.
Max, here's the crazy thing, yeah? If we had 5 players out, we would have said that we're going to lose the game. All of us would have said. Imagine we had Rice out and Saliba, Gabriel, and I don't know, Gyökeres and someone else, Trossard. We're straight away. I'll tell you. Oh no, we're losing this game today. We're losing this game today. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're still worried against the team that barely has any players that none of us know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Semi-finals, isn't it? It's semi-final.
You know, bro, come on, man. It's time to win. It's time to win. But yes, people, listen, I don't know about the 3-0. I don't know what your dad's been blowing. It's not bubbles. You know what I'm saying? It's not bubbles.
Marijuana, right? It ain't something else.
That's what it is. Marijuana, of course. It's marijuana. Hey, listen, it's not bubbles. Big up Jam Boy's dad, man. Big up, bro. But listen, thank you for being here, panel. And we need to get in, you know what I'm saying? We need to go set up the game. People don't remember, drink your coffee. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need it. Anybody that drinks anything else, anything to keep you awake, take it right now.
We lose, I'm drinking bleach.
Yeah, you heard the man. You heard him. Hey, listen, and we're out, people. Hey, listen, we're gonna read early. Thank you for being here, everybody in the chat. Thank you for the panel, of course. And come on, you Gunners. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Go.